Hello, hello everyone, and welcome back. We are going to be moving right along to the miseries. I'm sure this will end very well. Okay, and that just about wraps up the middle's corridor. Thanks to you folks, we managed to cut the door cataloging workload by 80%. I really appreciate everyone going the extra mile to check each and every door too. Made my life a whole lot easier. It's all thanks to the manager's excellent strategization. Next up, the thumbs corridor. We actually found a lot of intel lying around there, so we just need you to check some of the doors in the basement. Intel. The manager expresses interest in the aforementioned intel. Ah, that. In the Thumbs corridor, we came across a bundle of papers detailing the comings and goings of the Thumbs members and the orders they were carrying. Whoever wrote the logs has been diligently keeping them updated. Last entry was written not so long ago. While the contents of the notes weren't all that interesting, we helped us get an idea where each door in that corridor led to. Valencia's shitty scrap papers. She'd be keeping up with that useless shit this whole time. She's been keeping up. Useless shit? Remnants of her desperate search for a thread to cling to. You found one of her backup ticket hoards. I've marked any doors that need work with a drone. There should be about 3 or 4 of them. While you guys do that, I've got some leftover work to take care of over here. So... Understood. We will explore the areas past the marked doors and return here. Thanks a ton. Well done. Hey, there's someone in there. More of the ring, maybe? Going by the silhouettes, they're unlikely to be members of the ring. Come on, lady, get out of my way so I can see. Huh? It's the detective. Some stubby guy I don't know. That annoying airy dude. Hey! Moses and crew. You okay, fella? You bumped your head earlier. Fine as a fiddle. It was just a minor fall. This is the 3rd time it's occurred. We have to discuss the issue with the manager once this consultation's over. Anyway, you know what to do, right? If at any moment you see signs of... Don't worry, Gregor. You made it through the explanation and the footage both. You're gonna feel fine again. I believe in you. Look at you now. We're right where it happened, but your arm is stable, see? Ironically, fear tends to grow most unmitigated when it's distant and unseen. I understand what you might be worried about, but I don't see even the earliest portents of it. So don't hesitate to share the unfiltered thoughts that arise while you're in here. I know what I saw in the footage, but I'm still having a hard time believing it. Or I don't know. Maybe I'm just avoiding the truth when it's staring me right in the face. My case isn't nothing like Don Quixote's. She just needs to keep her shoes on. It's all good and dandy for her, isn't it? Things don't work out that way for me. Whatever they talking about here sounds hella deep, guys. You sure about eavesdropping on him like this? Heck, he's just always weirdly cagey about himself. Maybe now's our chance to learn more about him. He's sharing such an IS about himself for once. Why walk away? Whoa. Alexa. Shush. I wasn't talking to you. I would be Siri, but it's not talking to her. Okay, let's keep listening then. Otis was right. Damn it, she was right all along. The war isn't over. It never was. And it can't ever be over as long as this fucking joke of a gift stays attached to my arm. Barbed words. Now let's revisit a question you couldn't answer while the footage was playing. Hopefully, it's become easier to answer now. You've been using that arm to fight just fine so far. How? I don't mind fighting hostiles or enemies. I'm not the kind of person who worries about people trying to kill me. But killing my comrades, that changes things, doesn't it? I can't even control it. There's nothing I can do to even brace for it. It's unstoppable. Like some kind of bomb counting down to unleash a disease you never know when its symptoms settle off. Oh. No matter what looks in the past of the sinners, even if they have killed hundreds, thousands, no, tens of thousands of innocent people, will you still embrace them? Yeah. Wow, dropping Otis stuff. I mean, she is next. I know Merceau's next, and then Otis. I see. You're afraid you'll end up hurting us. Well, that's... At first I thought I couldn't give a hoot whether or not I accidentally murdered some of you. It's a bit saddening to hear that. You know how it is, Honglu. We, the bus team, didn't exactly get off to a rocking good start. Through our journey, I began to think of you all as my comrades, and I was okay with that because I had too much faith in my own weakness. When I realized that I'd grown so weak that I couldn't even take down some backstreet thugs with this arm, I was relieved. Imagine that. The same arm. My arm. The weapon that stabbed the heart out of countless people during the smoke war. I'll be honest, when that Hohenheim fellow said that I was an exception, the thought alone made me hope. Exception. The potential to be harmless, weaker than even a non-combatant like saying. Maybe hope for a life that didn't sound so bad. We all know how that went though, don't we? Blew up in the worst possible way. After all that, I just couldn't bring myself to fight again, because I no longer know when this fear would eat me up again, because I'm constantly afraid this damn gift manifesting again. The same fear you've carried all this time. How did you endure it before? Badly, barely, holding on to the idea that the living's gotta live on, and nothing else. Huh. This really brings me back years. The memories are so clear that it's like they all happened yesterday. They should kick me off the bus before push comes to... That can't be the answer, Gregor. You can walk away, but the danger of our journey won't leave with you. Dante and the rest of us will still be facing an endless repeat of peril. And it's not like leaving the bus will bring peace to your heart. Our deaths can be reversed should an accident occur, even if it comes at the cost of Dante's suffering. The same can't be said for most people in the city. That's something I never expected to hear from you. I guess you're right. If you're seeing this through to any kind of end, this would be the place to do so. Not many places in the city have some warmth to them like this one does. Boy, this consultation thing's pretty embarrassing. I mean, it's not like I was forced to go through something as traumatizing as yours, Honglu. Truth be told, I'm not some special case. Everyone who participated in that war must have gone through more or less the same experience. Miss Moses, Otis, and even Valencia, that piece of work. We can't attach a number to our misfortunes as if there's something to be measured. When I fled from my past, I tried my hardest to avert my eyes from it. But you, Gregor, you're not like me. Every few steps that distance you from the past, you'd come to a pause to spare a look toward the path you had walked. All those years I let slip by, all those that slipped you by are dotted with fathoms of suffering that are both ineffable and beyond measure. Different experiences, different pain. Still, there's one thing common to everyone. It's that trauma leaves after effects that linger for a long time. What are yours? I dislike loud noises and people who talk too much. They sound too much like the cacophony of the war, like screaming comrades who resented me even as they lay dying, and the wounds they left in my heart bled me dry. But I thought you were fond of Miss Ezra, Miss Moses. I've talked too much. That aside, haven't you heard your fill? Might as well come out of that corner you're hiding in. Aw, man. They knew we'd be dropping E's this whole time. I was actually waiting for just the right time to come out and say a few words, but I couldn't find an appropriate moment to. Well, I wouldn't have to share this with Manager Bud or the rest of you fellas sooner or later. So I don't really mind, but... What's she doing here? T.A. Temporary ally? No. Temporary accompaniment. Don't be an asshole. I'm working my ass off to help you guys. Pleased to make your acquaintance. You're right on time. I've been working on a theory, but I don't have all the clues to be absolutely certain. A word from someone in the know may immensely improve my confidence in the theory. Kira, do you know which door the Thumb's nurse father was most attached to? Huh? No. Duh. That's supposed to be obvious. Didn't you guys all see her? You think I just chat up a scary lady like that? Dude, she was beating the ever-loving shit out of Lucio every time I saw them together. Oh yeah, he went down fighting you guys to the end, huh? Yeah, said stuff about her generosity and all that and fought till he died. Damn, that's unexpected. Being real for a sec here, I thought he would totally gonna swap sides. Really? That lad? And why is that? You know, the vibes. You guys don't know because you haven't seen him long without the scary lady always looming over him. What's up? Gonna stab her right in the spine. You. Look, I think you might be training wrong, because, like, you're not improving as much as you should from all that grind. Let me show you what I learned about swordsmiths in this comic book. That is not how my master has instructed me. The textbook cannot be permitted to even have a single deviation if it means to repay the debt it owes her. Why are you so obsessed with all that crap anyway? You don't even like that old lady. But you're not so different from me in that regard, are you? Bro, the heck are you talking about? I love my papa. Seriously, I thought things were going to crash and burn before Yoshihide even came home. Suppose textbook and I had that in common. If this one doesn't know, let me redirect that question towards you, Sinner Ryoshu. Hopefully this touches upon one of your more intact memories. You know which of these doors the Thumbner's father showed in particular attachment to? Or the door she used most often? Why ask me? Fine, yes, I do remember. Don't even need a clock's help to piece it back together. It's that one. The door with metal pipes dangling from it. Holy shit, I almost died out there. Son of a bitch, a fucking fly. Where did those G-Corp fucks even drag these gross pests from? Mom, are you okay? Do I look okay to you, Ticket? No, not really. I'm fine. You know, don't break easy. You should have been there to see me tear the head off that G-Corp vermin, Ticket. But Mom, your leg's bleeding a lot. Here comes another mission. Boy, they really can't do shit without me, huh? So much for a break. The fuck is this? Bandages? For you? Is this kid serious? I got truckloads of expensive treatments on the ready to patch me up the moment I get back to the Well, okay. Never mind that. Hey, this works. Sit tight. Don't start any trouble. I'll teach you some sword techniques once I'm back. Must have been her years in the smoke war. Yeah, fighting in the war took out a lot out of her and left her perpetually exhausted. But she marched to every battle with a smile. Stopped drinking, stopped beating me too. Like a blissful idiot who forgot that she was still neck deep in the inescapable pit called the House of Spiders. Well, the ironic piece didn't last. Sometime after the war ended, someone she called the Consigliere of the Thumb visited the House of Spiders as a tutor. And that's when she went right back to drinking herself into a shit-faced stupor day after day. Beatings returned, and so did the edge in her profanities. It was pathetic. Hold on, why though? Sure, I was on the losing side. But wasn't Valencia on the winning side? A war hero at that? Ever heard of the regulation that prevents smoke war participants from moving into I-Corp and K-Corp nests? The common thread between these post-war rules is that they make the lives of veterans difficult. Dubious rules that don't discriminate between winners and losers. Yeah, same thing happened to Roland. I see. There must have been things going on behind the scenes there too. But doesn't that mean the back door will just drop us into a trench they dug during the war? Yes, and Gregor will be the one to open it. Wait, me? Yes, others can do it for you. But what would be the point? You sure this won't end up giving him more nightmares? I don't see how this will help in any way. We do not have any means to treat wherever it is that slumbers within his arm. However, I would surmise that the underlying cause of this sudden transformation wasn't the arm itself. Then what? It's trauma. His arm took control after his psyche was crushed by the weight of the unspeakable memories coming back to haunt him. It's not because the arm went berserk that he started reliving his painful past. It's the other way around. Isn't that so? You can come to understand that war is really over. And that what others say, no matter how close they echo the past, is not necessarily aimed at you. then you may be able to loosen your grip on the fear and anxiety your arm could metamorphosize at any moment. While her suggestions may seem blunt, it is one of the basic treatment principles of M-Corp's psychotherapy centers. Fine, then. Guess I'll open it up. Why are you running? You should have taken the lead on the front lines with our G-Corp banner held high. I don't want to die. It's nice to have a place to go back to. Oh, right. Happy 15th birthday. You can't possibly have the cheek to call me cruel. You G-Corp pests were far more messed up than I ever was, ripping people apart, cannibalizing them. You were nothing but a swarm of fucked up monsters. I thought I'd woken up from that dream, but I was still... Damn. Rough. Very rough. It's nice to see Gregor back, but man, they're really giving him that post-Kanto, like, post-Kanto treatment. Yeah, fixed. Alright. Let's go... Boop, boop. Boop. And yes, I got my ring nurse father up and running. Still half-housed, but I'll get there. Just need more shards, you know. More shards, like always. An office. This place. Eh, it's just a boring old office. I was kind of ready to be shook, thinking we were about to walk into a war zone or something. You recognize this place? Of course I do. My last job before a Limbus company. And my desk was over there. Here's a tip, fellas. When you're working at an office like this, always get a corner desk facing the wall if you can help it. Lets you hide from the boss man. Out of sight, out of mind, you know? You can do whatever you want that way. Work, chill, or even freak out and tear at the slightest sound of metal clanging. Nobody will catch you. Nobody will think you're a bother to other people. This is the most normal looking place in the Project Moonverse I've ever seen. It's just an office. There's not even any meat monsters. The only downside of this desk arrangement being people walking up behind me to get my attention. I just had to holler, "Hey, vet hire." I'd scuttle right up to them. Brothers can't do that. Some other people walked up to me from behind. I get afraid that I might cause an accident. Vet hire must have been about the post-war veteran special employment. Right, but I couldn't possibly complain. Would have gotten that job without it, you know? Not everyone was lucky enough to be considered for that. That's better off than most. Gregor? Head manager? Ted? Ted. It really is you, Gregor. And I see some new faces with you. Oh, wait. Oh, you folks must be the account that the guys on the other team asked us to leave the meeting room open for. Landed a new job, huh? I see you've got a new employee card right there. So how you been doing? Me? Same old, same old. Well enough. It's not like I've got anywhere else to go, right? I'm not surprised you found new work so soon. You were always a dependable guy. Is the pay good? How's life, man? Oh yeah, you were gonna sell that commemorative coin? Some kind of metal, right? We got paid good money for that. Look at me, asking how's life to a fellow citizen. Can't imagine anybody would have had anything good to say to that, huh? Just moving on. Hope no one's hounding you with vet hire shit over there. No. There's none of that here. Huh, that's good to hear, man. Glad you don't have to deal with that dang jackass of an ex-VP messing with you like he was a war veteran himself. You know how many years I had to hear that geezer bragging about how he profiteered from the war, pulling himself up by his bootstraps, about how in every peril is his opportunity waiting to be found, blah blah blah. I preach it to the choir, aren't I? Frickin' boomer. That guy, huh? Is he still taking his sauna breaks during work hours? Huh. What do you think? Misses his ass every day? Oh, and get this. Remember how he used to call you special employee fellas Nepo Force? A few days ago, his name showed up in the HR report. Guess what it said? Turns out he was lining his pockets with kickbacks when we were choosing the fixer offices for a partnership project. There's about to be a vacancy in the office real soon. Really? Isn't he, you know, an actual Nepo? Thought he was the president's family. Yeah, man, it's that bad. It's what anyone ever talks about by the water cooler. There's anything I learned here, except people obsessed with back in my days are all kind of like him. They hate how their glory days are behind them, kind of like a distraction from how pathetic they are now. Well, this hits too real. That's great. And hey, a Backstreet's kid like myself don't have glory days to look back to and yearn for, right? I look back, and it's all doom and gloom. You know, if you ever hit rock bottom, you also know there's only a way left to go is up. You said something like this before, yeah. Yeah. Gets my own brand of bullshit philosophy. Oh boy, look at me running my mouth in front of our customers. Sorry about that, folks. Oh, don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. Yeah, that's a pretty unique prosthesis you've got there. No worries. But it seemed that you were on your way to submit those proposals. Gee, golly, I'm late. Thank you for snapping me out of it. I'm gonna get one heck of a scolding. Anyway, Gregor, hit me up sometime, eh? Let's go out and catch up over a drink or something. Sure, if I get the chance. We're gonna have a fight here? I can see a little bit of him in the way you talk, Gregor. Ah, come on, I don't sound as old as he does, do I? Many of us who return from the war seem to suffer from a certain misconception. When we are told to remember, it does not mean we are bidden to live through the nightmares of the past over and over again. We are not being cursed to relive the pain and suffering in it. Both Ezra and I, we're both trying to be free of the misconception we inflicted on ourselves. It's not like I remember because I want to. Well, if you can't bring yourself to forget them, might as well include in your memory the fact that the war has indeed ended. Fine. You're not wrong there. Manager Bud. Can't say I can give you reassurance, but just going on with my life seems to be the best answer for now. I want to ask if you're okay with that, though. I'll manage. But it's you who's got to deal with the aftermath. Don't you worry, I'll be fine. Huh? Were you here the entire time? Yes, I was told by the Allen fellow that someone has to stay behind and watch the door during these operations. So I stayed and... of course. Ah, man, it's those asshats again. Weird. The corridor's not a place for those newbies to be roaming around on their own. As you can see, a few uninvited guests have decided to visit us through a different door. Well, we can't just let them through, can we? Kill them all. Damn, Dante. Love it. Kill them all. Do it. Yeah. Malkuth. Ooh, these guys hit hard. Also, yeah, the Nurse Father Hong move is freaking nuts. He's crazy. He is absolutely correct. No, come on. Ah, you just had to win some flashes. Damn it.
감상은 어떤가요?
We'll kill him.
매뉴얼을 만들어두길 잘했네. 그렇게는
Damage is just crazy on that, dude. The fact that it becomes AoE too, it's nuts. That's my boy. Ring Sing, it's crazy how good Ring Sing still is. Like, he's still just as strong.
너희도 세피라든지 처음부터 거래를 하지 말았어야지.
There we go. There we go, Merceau. That's better. Man, I can't wait to see Ryosh's bad end ID. It's gonna be so good.
여기까지 와서 망설일 생각은 하지 않았으면 좋겠어. 사람을
어머.
죽이고 싶지 않았다면 너희도 세피라들도 처음부터 거래를 하지 말았어야지.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
Correct.
먹기 좋게 차려졌지 않아. 따뜻한 엎드리도록. 꿰뚫려라. 꿰뚫리고 지금이다. 해골바가지 거미 대가리. 재밌네. 난 너네가 좀 더 어설플 거라고 생각했거든. 너희의 무기 이혈 대가리를 딱 떼고. 아류탄초 경연 욕심. 이번에도 잘해줬어. 유익한 책이 또 하나 늘었네. 도시에는 내가 모르는 것들이 많아. 이렇게 하나씩 알아가다 보면 언젠간 반드시 찾을 수 있겠지. 세상의 모든 것이 담긴. 착각하지 마라. 해파, 거태.
Very nice.
내 놈들 덕분에 내가 강해진 게 아니다. 내가 강하기엔
피를 머금을 시간이네.
Basement. Hey, the whole crew. Huh? Don't you guys have today off? Yeah, but I thought I might as well come along. It's, you know, you keep summoning us while we're in the middle of something, so I decided it might actually be more convenient for us to be with you in person. Your summoning occurred at the most unideal moment. Now I know you weren't doing it on purpose, but all 3 times you summoned me, I was leaning over snacks topped with a bunch of whipped cream. Today I learned that blacking out and waking to a me-shaped indent in the cake I was about to shout out doesn't make for a very relaxing break. Haha. She's like the cat that got its face covered in cream. Sorry about that. I should have checked in with you guys before summoning, but still getting used to it. Okay, now you're being too sorry. No hard feelings here, you know. I'm tagging along because I need some exercise. That's all. I appreciate the additional employees assignments. Now, if you could share any information you know about yet another corridor. I hang out here all the time, so I know the place this little. I know this place a little. There is a super clingy, annoying little, no, that wasn't the masked dude. There is this other, there's something you don't remember? Oh, right. Kira probably doesn't remember Sora. Oh, shoot. That's what that is. Yeah, Sora. Sora, I didn't think that name rings any bells for us either. Is that someone who used to live here? Yeah, well, Sora was the Index Apprentice, so she probably lived here. Or Sooth, the Index Apprentice. Cool. Pray tell, wherefore is that the middle, the thumb, and the ring each have apprentices, yet the index and the pinky lack them? It would indeed be quite odd if a mere 3 of the 5 fingers kept an apprentice each. Retrace my recollections, yet I find it like following a trail of odorless air, invisible and unreal. No, there was someone, but I can't... Representations of the pinky and the index apprentices are missing. No, to be more precise, a merciless blade has shredded and reduced them to intangible formlessness. How refreshing to hear that some impression from someone else rather than myself for once. Huh? She doesn't sound like a very forgettable character. Well, the Araya Shiki cut her into ribbons. That would explain why it feels as though I'm recalling a sequence of events with a critical part missing in between. I can almost imagine her giggling to herself like a creepy loner, and she probably wears glasses too, right? One of those gloomy introverts from anime? I see, so that's why it feels like I'm tearing through each strand of a weave. Ryoshu? Let's say the world's made of strings or threads, Clock. With every slash, this blade would be cutting through the flow of strands that twine to compose one's existence. When an object is severed forever beyond repair, you'd think neither trace nor shape would be left of it. And now you piece some of it together. It's almost... Damn, that totally breaks the meta. I had a vague idea of how it works, but this is the first time I've heard the deets. Papa had to go through 4 ramp-up stages and remove seals to, like, even make full use of his sword. Honestly, yours needs a trade-off. Your sword totally power creeps Papa's. T.O. There's plenty already. Oh, so true. Guess slicing your memories away is one hell of a trade-off. Sorry. Okay, so I'm guessing you don't have anything to contribute for this corridor. I've got one. Don't know where it leads, but the index guy uses it all the time. Hopefully it doesn't drop us into an army of indexes. TPU. They rarely gather in big groups. She said that's pretty unlikely. Ow, what was that for, Ryoshu? Wait, did you just hit me with that sword handle? I didn't do anything. I won't STS, I'll SYLC until you can barely walk. I swear this isn't a slander or whatever. Look, you poked me so hard it left a mark on my arm. Here. Stop interpreting for her. This is why she won't stop making up these nonsense acronyms. He's making it worse. I gotta stop him from translating it for her. Somehow. Raya? Dante, you saw that too, right? Ryosha didn't do anything. Wait, really? It really wasn't her? Nope. Heh. Then it's decided. Oh my god. Are we, like... Araya is jealous of Sinclair. Sinclair, stay away from my mother. Sinclair's just like, single mother. Oh, time. Damn, you guys bully him a lot, huh? Well, the lad's been a longer due for a little smack upside his noggin. We should head inside and not keep Alan waiting. Or can just see Sinclair doing the Sukuna hand rub. Single mother. Oh. I think this leads to a basement. Whatever the masked unk's beeper rang, he walked through the store. So who are they? The Index. Signs of life. There were people living down here up until a few hours ago. Why are you here, paper slips? We were only executing the prescript. I've had it with these prescripts, so at least yours don't make annoying beeps. It is likely that this dungeon was used to imprison individuals of varying features that may be required to complete a prescript. Seriously? This room seems to have been used for something worse than simple incarceration. Among Faust's conjectures is that the captives were conditioned in body and mind in various ways to match the prescript's liking. Ugh, sounds like that guy was just as crazy as the rest of them. Wait, that staircase right there leads up. Let's check out what's... Friggin' annoying, man. What the heck are you doing? You cannot enter through this door. Oh, I see. Another griefer body blocking in the doorway. Door stuck! Door stuck! Move. I need to see something. The will of the prescript. The will of the prescript forbids you. It's my favorite card. You cannot enter through this door. What do we do? Is it worth forcing our way in there? They seem pretty adamant about not letting us in. I prefer if we stayed as far as possible from anything that has to do with the gods. I mean prescripts. But nothing in this basement gives me an indication as to where the door connects to. Otis is right. We're gonna have to get upstairs somehow if we want to get the idea of where this door leads. If Rian's been using this basement, then I'd like to see what's upstairs. Alright, then let's push through. Executing your command, Executive Manager. The will of the prescript is absolute. Is it though? Nice.
너희 보조 사서들은 나와 다를 바 없을 거야. 그 사람의 계획이 한껏
Hope's counter.
이용당하고
Okay.
결국 버려진 신세잖아. 나는 살고 싶어. 너희도 마찬가지일 테고. 그러니 협력해줬으면 해. 단 하나의 책을 찾을 수 있도록.
감상은 어떤가요?
꿰뚫려라.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
따스한 피.
바이올렛 브레이크 슬랩.
의도는 모르겠지만 이걸로 공평해졌네.
Alrighty. Let's see what we can do here.
대가리 딱 떼도.
This should work. Nice.
따스한 피. 스며드는군.
Lovely. Very nice.
으타! 더 먹어 치워라.
이 정도쯤은
Nice. Extra damage. And that's a kill.
매뉴얼을 만들어두길 잘했네.
Very good.
이렇게만 해. 이 혈투를 승리로 이끌.
Oh, wait, that guy's right on the edge of stagger. He's gonna get wrecked. Okay, hold on. Let's do that, and then let's do this. There we go.
감상은 어떤가요?
Beautiful. Oh, that should be fun. Totally balanced, you know.
재밌네. 따뜻한. 난 너희가 좀 더 어설플 거라고 생각했거든.
There's the stagger,
따스한 피.
which sets up for this. Beautiful.
가족이 되기엔 약하군.
That's free damage.
예술적이네요. 소리가 들리는 것 같군.
Just gotta make sure they don't get their prescripts, you know. Outside of that, everything's kind of good. So yeah, we just got the reveal for, I'm gonna date this video real quick. We just got the reveal for Heathcliff, Ricardo Heathcliff. Finally, the meme has come true, and it's freaking great. I've never been like a huge crazed middle fan, but like I'm really looking forward to that team because they've been needing some help for a long time, and like the people who are dedicated to that team, like my boyfriend, they deserve the middle to be as strong as the other archetypes. And like, with how strong the ring is, I think the middle could use some assistance. They should have a little treat, you know? Give them something crazy OP. Just for you know, just for fun.
나는 가족이 되기엔 약하군.
I mean, we did like most of the work there, but you know, you do you, girl. Also, I'll make a video on it, but freaking wild. There's a Slay the Spire mod, Slay the Spire 2 specifically. A Slay the Spire 2 mod that is Ryoshu as a playable character. It's freaking nuts. It's so good.
도시에는 내가 모르는 것들이 많아.
Definitely gonna do a video on that. What's up there? You may speak to me casually, Araya, but in the presence of the apprentices, perhaps you should find it preferably to mimic the tone of the Dehui Star. Come on, it's not like I wanted to be the Dehui Star. Just let me do whatever I want while I'm here. Certainly, you have a point. So what's there, up the stairs? I'm not sure of myself. I've never been upstairs. Aren't you even a little curious? Why bother peeling back the heavens to see what is beyond? Those wanting of yearning needn't raise their heads skyward. Am I seeing Araya's memories? Locke, what did you see? I'm not sure, but now we've got another reason to check what's upstairs. Interesting. Okay. What is upstairs?
행진을 멈추지 마라. 이 좁디 좁은
cool.
왕국을 넘어 멸망한
Must have just gotten
땅으로
that.
돌아갈 때까지 보아라. 저들이 우리의 모습을 우러러 보는 것을.
라만 차렌들을 뒤엎는다.
Into oblivion. Okay. Ah, shoot. He's really fast. Oh, they're both really fast. Okay. Well, damn. Well, that's unfortunate. I mean, someone's gonna have to get hit, unfortunately, so let's just try to do as much damage as we can and make up
피날래.
업.
꿰뚫려라.
Beautiful.
매뉴얼을 만들어두길 잘했네.
짜증나게.
그렇게만 해.
Ugh, these guys hurt. Nice. Oh, wow. That hit really hard.
가고 있어. 어차피 감정을 잠깐.
Almost lost my Dawn. Frick.
무작정 맞으려는 말은 아니었는데.
Okay. Wow. 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 Really? Okay, this guy needs to die. Gregor's gonna face tank that. I'm sorry.
점 찍었네.
Someone's gotta do it. There we go. There's stagger. Beautiful.
먹어치워라.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
Oh. Oh. Yes! Let's go! My boy, he's saying, coming through.
행진의 꽃. 이것이 서독의 피날레다. 왕의 비호를 하사한다.
Nice. Another stagger. Another one. Beautiful. Damn. Okay. Alright, alright.
도시에서는 누구도 자유롭지 못해. 저 손님이라고 예외는 아니겠지.
Good stuff, good stuff.
대가리 딱 떼도
따스한 피. 스며드는군.
Ah, rip.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
Gosh, they hurt really badly. Thank you.
따뜻한
Oh, okay, okay, we got a kill. Nice.
너희의 목.
These guys,
승리로 이끌.
man, these guys just scale really hard, and that makes them really dangerous. There we go. That'll work.
아유 산초 경연듯이 찢겨라.
How beautiful.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
따스한 피. 스며드는군. 너는 가족이 되기엔 약하군.
여기까지 와서 망설일 생각은 하지 않았으면 좋겠어.
상관없지.
사람을 죽이고 싶지 않았다면 너희도 세피라들도 처음부터 거래를 하지 말았어야지.
감상은 어떤가요?
How nice.
왕의 비호를 하사.
You'll love to see it. There's the pop. Very nice.
예술적인.
너희의 목이 이 혈투를 승리로 이끌
Yeah, good enough.
가족을 위해
Sorry, we're at that part of the fight. I was looking to get through these guys. We've scaled. We'll touch and go there. I mean, they're scary when they get their pre-scripts and all that going. I'm not looking forward to fighting them in Mirror Dungeon. I mean, I've already done it, but like,
따뜻한
ugh, they're tough.
재밌네. 난 여기가 좀 더 어설플 거라고
Yeah,
생각해.
oh, that's a little bit not where I want it to be.
대가리
There we go.
깍대도
And you're dead.
하사.
내 죄는
Bye-bye.
산초 경연 역시
You frickin' nerds.
이번에도 잘해줬어. 유익한 책이 또
Thank you,
하나
Angela.
도시에는 내가 모르는 것들이 많아.
Ha. Wait. I'm sorry, I just got a mental flashbang. This looks like Roland's room. Of course it's Rian's home that looks like Roland's home. Kind of let down when they were body blocking the door, like there was some big secret behind it. Right? It's like just any other average family home. Ah. Oh man. I get cleaning up's a chore, but Pete's gotta at least dust their home once in a while. Whichever family lived here must have had a child. Look, there are some drawings, and dolls too. That seems like the place has been abandoned for a long time. Something bad have happened in here? Yeah, something must have happened in here that caused the family to flee. They never got to return. Yeah, a lot of evidence suggesting that. The open door, the single shoe just lying around. So someone fled from a home for some reason, never to return. I don't know, it's kind of hard to narrow down the cause. It could really be anything. Are you searching for something in particular, Ryoshu? Yes, but it doesn't seem to be here. Every framed photo is singed beyond recognition. Whatever documents there were have been torn to shreds. Kind of like my memories. This wasn't where he escaped to, huh? This is... Do you recognize this drawing? No. I don't. Damn. Yeah. Rian was like the worst. In his own unique way.
오랜 목마름도 어버이를 향한 죄책감도
Sangria.
이런 순간에는 생각나지 않을 거다.
Interesting.
그러니 가릴 것 없이 마음껏 마셔. 그게 우리가 이룰 수
Alrighty.
유일한
Oh, wait, hold on.
꿈이다.
Oh, wait, hold on. This is the big one, isn't it? Because this is, yeah, 20 energy. This is 2 things. Okay. Well, I think this is the end. So let's see. Also, there's a big, ominous, missing bit of Ryoshi's memory here. Okay, well, let's do the thing. Maybe actually... Hold on. You know, for fun, let's take off Gregor, and let's borrow, Ooh, do I borrow Faust or do I borrow Rhodian? Oh, Faust doesn't have one. Okay, what about Rhodian? Ah, I did them too. Alright. I mean, it's not too surprising. Okay, well, apologies. I thought it'd be cool to do so, but apparently not. Not even Merceau, huh? Alrighty, no biggie.
원하신다면
We'll go in with the usual then.
오늘도 부디 정신을 유지할 수 있기를.
It's able to get one of the new IDs. Rolling for that. Great work. Now that leaves just the Pinky Nurse Father's corridor. That room didn't have any back doors for us to explore. There were countless more in the adjacent corridor, but our guideline makes it difficult to just delve into each and every one of them right away. Which means that our work here is done. Thank you for your assistance, Dante. Okay, glad we could help. Dante replies that they are happy to have been of assistance. Well then, it's been a pleasure. Want to take a look around here anyway? Sure. There are some small design differences between each room that'll help to tell them apart, but it's difficult to tell which is which unless we look really hard at every detail. Where are we now? The kitchen? How do you know that? How do you know that? I've been here before. Someone ghosted me after promising to watch Fixer clips together, so I thought I'd come visit. It's someone y'all have met too. I think, it was, yeah. Must be another one who was severed by Araya Shiki. Damn, you might be right. His name was Ren, the Pinky Apprentice. So, when you said back at K-Corp they've cooked before, we're talking about this, huh? Yep. I used to perform intense culinary artistry here. Your scabbard's shaking. The reviews were glowing. One of them was yum, meaning, yeah, undeniably mouthwatering. Aww. Must have been terrible. She's a terrible cook. She's tried really hard. Just, I'm having a hard time believing her, if you ask me. What did you usually make? Boxed lunch. Boxed lunch that kids might bring to grade school, with sausages cut like octopuses and tamagoyaki. It's simple to be intense culinary artistry, don't you think? IF. Didn't you know? There's nothing like school lunchbox rivalry. So I want octopus sausages, tamagoyaki, and why are you making sausages out of an octopus? No, I mean sausages cut like octopuses. And why are we cutting sausages into octopus shapes? Because it's adorbs, that's why. Something like this. What? What's that? Sausage carved into an octopus shape. Didn't miss a single suction cup. Come on, I didn't mean like that. A real-life octopus. It's gotta be adorbs, K. Isn't all the SD once it goes down the gullet? Why is it so important? Also, adorable. Like a really colorly, flowery rose knife. But, mommy, there's nothing like a school lunchbox rivalry. IDU. Huh? You're doing your weird acronyms again, aren't you? It means I don't understand. That's what you when you say I don't know, Mom. Shake my head. SMH. Oh. Oh. Do you want to check out the upstairs too? Or what's upstairs too? Wait. Hold on, Clockhead. Don't open that door just yet. This way, manager. So there was someone guiding those whelps. Figures they'd send more than fodder to the house of spiders. Stinks of wet dog. Alright. I'll be honest. I already know. But man. Project Moon, when they cook, They really cook. Hot damn. I mean, it's literally frickin' Rodian's ID. I cannot wait to get that. Jesus Christ. Wolf mask. It really is, as Maestro Emilia Benoit said. This place is already occupied. If you would be so kind as to help me with directions. This is where Master Callisto's art is located. Sherry the Red Address Lady. Robo-Unk's stuff ain't in this part of the house. Find a different corridor. Yes, I am aware. I'm not here looking for his creations, which are easily mistaken for mass-produced garbage. We let them observe us too freely. What is that? The Falvis got to confirm a lot of important intel, including the fact that the House of Spiders has fallen, and that Ryoshu currently has possession of the Arayashiki. They want Ryoshu for themselves, whether she's completed or not. Ryoshu as she is now. Isn't that intriguing for once? My name is Rufo. God, she's so hot. Yoshihide, the blade coveted by the Five Fingers. Master Callisto's final and posthumous masterpiece. As a docent of Fauvism, please allow me the honor of escorting you to our gallery. Do I want to? Don't see the point in hanging out with people in those aesthetic AM. Then, I'm afraid my only remaining option is to rely on our usual method of ushering. How are our odds? I don't know, she's probably tougher than me at my maxed out stats. Really? The shape of her ring suggests that she is a docent of the School of Fauvism. Her position is comparable to that of a capo of the thumb or big sister sibling of the middle. Yeah. Barely. That maketh her a foe who may surpass even Ricardo's might, or with a stroke of ill fortune, even Li Hang. Doubt she's anywhere near as strong as Li Hang. Our chances are HOHOM. Half or more? I like those odds. Half or more? Dude, really? Outmoded. Has been. Why seek out the art of a has-been after all this time? It was a decision met with much confusion from the outset. To entrust such a momentous project in the hands of one such a Callisto. Why, everyone agrees that it is no less foolish than casting a pearl before swine. They were quite on point with that assessment. His orb, recovered from the house, were more tools than art, the sort that the likes of the workshop meisters might assemble. No self-respecting maestro would create such mundanities and call them art. I must ask you for your forgiveness for presuming that you would be no different from the rest of his work. But what I observed above this room completely changed my perspective. The scorched corridor, clarity which you scarred the walls and the floor, as though a frenzied beast had torn through them. There is but one tool that could possibly have left such marks behind. At least you've got a passable eye for art. Yoshihide, I ask you, have you ever considered pursuing art of a further elevated beauty? It will be an experience that departs from the dilapidated remnants that dubbed itself corporism. A movement so constrained by its obsession over the human corpus that, once it had depleted all meaning it had to offer, it began piling on empty definitions unto itself. Fauvism is a movement that is broken from the traditional mold, unfettered like a beast that roams free. We dare to ourselves to ask questions that challenge the mind. What is man? What are things? What does it mean to trace the origin? How do we define that which we call le fauve? These are subject matters that have laid us fauves into the field of fertile creativity. Should you, a wielder of that relic, enter the fold of our movement, it will layer your work with such an unrelenting spectrum of colors that it will be destined to leave an unforgettable impression in the annals of history. In other words, what we can offer you will be of much greater worth than what you may have learned from a teacher like Callisto. Never considered him my teacher, not a real one anyway. Finding beauty among the carnage of blood and flesh is a lesson I learned on my own. And yes, I know enough about your movement. Maybe I considered some of your works created by your school acceptable, at least among the ring's art. Or not. I can't remember. Then, will you? But I don't know. I don't know what makes your art more elevated than the one I pursue. The one you pursue? Didn't the site you claim to have clue you in? Oh, it did. I do understand. The art may appear to be no more than unchecked chaos at a glance, but upon closer observation, it reveals a fierce, dominant force that threads the entire scene together with its keenness as the connecting suture. Your blade work, too, shows such multi-layeredness. More keenness often entails mundanity. Mere keenness. Yet you have transcended such a limit by scorching the tail end of each slash. Truly a unique aesthetic sense. I believe I sufficiently understood the full extent of the artistic merit imbued in that scene. No, you didn't. Lesser painters like you are such mediocrities that they fail to recognize the beauty that lies in the grotesque. They do little beyond painting the hell reflected in their eyes and call that shallowness hell's beauty. Sorrow condensed into a cry held in an instant. Wrath unbound from the yoke of reason. A fading gleam of despair in the hewn. You give no thought to what each of those emotions signifies, instead obsessing over the cursory qualities of what is beheld. Let me teach you otherwise. Pay attention, because I won't afford you another long-winded lesson. Pointillus, Falvis, Suprematus, Blau Riders, Cubis. Wow, look at that. Look at those. Wow. I visited my share of the Ring's galleries, heard their commentaries, but none of them were to my liking. Your art is an overcomplicated pile of definitions buried under symbols, caked in a patchwork of empty shells. You and your art both talk too damn much. Just like Callisto's. Kept trying to take from other movements, forcing meaning wherever there was none. Success is easy, anyone can do it. What's beyond most is making it succinct, the art of abbreviation. Alas, if all is one by one abbreviated away, nothing remains in its absence, making the void left behind completely bereft of meaning. No, the void is what remains, and it holds things that can't be found anywhere else. What is this, a minimalist manifesto? No, my aesthetics go beyond the pursuit of simplicity. I pursue the natural germination of artistic immaculacy, a state of perfection wherein further abbreviation is an impossibility. Sangria. A bit abstract, isn't it? Too removed, too plain, with a distinct lack of any meaningful, striking qualities. What exactly is it that elevates your art above that of Fauvism? Painters. With the stubborn sort that mere words can't convince. Indeed, there is no discipline more subjective than that of art. Discourse concerning its nature may extend for days on end, but it will not change the fact that unseen arts are meaningless, pretentious illusions at the end of the day. Then I suppose I'll have to carve it right into your eyes. Please do, though I'm afraid it may be overshadowed by the sheer vibrancy of my aesthetics. I, a docent of Fauvism, shall personally welcome you to my critique session. So good. What a good goddamn exchange. That's so hype. Having a philosophical debate as you're just like telling how you're gonna kick each other's asses. Alrighty. What do we got? What do we got? Okay. Yeah. Alright, cool. Wow, alright. We're off to a rollicking good start. Music, though. Very nice. Try to get these ads down first. Yeah. Let it rock. Nice. Ah, okay, they block for her. Good to know. I should have checked her out, her sheet. My bad. Don't bro me.
행진했고 이것이 성옥의 피날레다.
새삼스럽지만 꽤 괜찮네.
Nice.
제법이야.
Job here.
바이올렛 브레이크 슬램.
매뉴얼을 만들어두길 잘했네. 그렇게만 해.
Nicely done. That should be a stagger. There we go. You love to see it. Alrighty. Ooh. Okay. Some spicy cooking up. Alright. And she's got that part handled. Okay. So you like this? Good feeling about this? Nice. That's a stagger. Good job, Rodian. Beautiful. That's a kill. Oh, hello.
짜증나게.
I forgot to check her again. Damn it. If whatever this is bad, it's all my bad. But I'm gonna go ahead and guess that I want to not let the same person get the same debuff. Nice. Stagger, beautiful. Okay. Beautiful. Oh, hello. Alright, this looks... Alright. Critique. +2 for every type of negative effect. Target has the Vibrant Clash Power plus 60 to 100% damage. The target has equipped defense skills while having Pallets of Vibrant. Okay, cool. Okay, so if they're clashing and they have it, use a defense skill. Got it. Gain protection. Yeah, they take the attacks, refills vacancy. Flicked that. Palette of Vibrant. Cover them from stagger, 70% HP, gain a new pattern. Okay. I don't think any of them have it, do they? Yeah, no, they just have like the bits and pieces, but none of them have like the full debuff, because I'm pretty on top of it. Okay. Well, I think everybody's good to clash, so let's do it. Everyone gets one. Just double checking here that no one has the actual debuff that it's talking about, not even him. Okay, cool. Actually, it might be worth it to do this one instead. Higher chances of succeeding. Alright, let's do it. Okay, there's one.
짜증나게.
2. That's a kill.
훌륭한 단말머네요.
Damn it, Merceau. Ow. Bleed and sinking. Can't wait to get this ID. Okay.
합격장.
Very Nice. Alright. Cool.
이미 우리는
That
손에
resets.
많은 피를
Alright.
바쳤잖아.
승리로 이끌
Coolio.
능력 늘어난다고 달라지는 건 없어.
Or so I could really use some frickin' better performance from you. I'll be honest. Okay, well. This'll be just, we'll get that figured out. Okay, I think that's alright for now. Do I need to pop any ego? I don't think so. I think we're good for right now.
가족을 위해
따스한
This might be stagger.
왕의
No.
피오를 하사.
Oh, ouch. You're rolled high.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
Rip. Okay. That's my boy. That would hit really hard.
뾰족거려.
Nice.
엎드리도록
Yep, all of them are staggered. Or held up. Let's go. Tanking it like a boss.
너희의 무기로 이 혈투를 승리로
Alright.
이끌겠다.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I really don't want to. I don't have much of an option though, do I? Can I maybe pop this? Be a good idea. What do I need for you? Just 3 gluttony. This is using use 2 gluttony. Frick. Okay. Well. Fortunately, Gregor, I think you just kind of have to take this on the chin. Yeah. Fortunately. Sorry, Gregor. I don't think any of this would help, would it? Well, maybe. I could use a free ego. Let's just leave it. It's fine. Gregor, I'm sorry.
고귀하게.
따스한 피. 왕의 피오를 하사한다.
Stagger.
추잡하네.
Oh, here we go. Big hit.
한 쌍의 상황골과 24개의 늑골이 자아내는 티비아의 멜로디가
Oh, he almost died. Damn.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
아류 산초 경혈 육시 찢겨라.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna hurt bad.
당해야 할 고통.
There we go. He died to bleed, just like I thought. Let's go. It's all planned, guys. Don't worry. One step ahead. The thing I worry about is she does her special phase after this. This Gregor can't defend himself.
너희의 무기
Frick, he is
이 혈투를 승리로 이끌
already. Oh, does he have the thing?
관람 중에는
Where's your... Ah, here we go.
관람 중에는 정수.
Ah, he does. Okay, so he needs to use a defense skill. Okay. And then,
내 작품에 의견이라도 있어.
you don't have it, but still saying that for you. Let's do one of those. That'll work. Gregor, I'm sorry, you're kind of getting your ass beat. Yeah. Maybe if she staggers first? Maybe? We'll see. There's a chance. Ah.
재밌네.
Alright, missing out on some damage.
좀더 어설플 거라고 생각했거든.
따스한 피.
Yeah, Gregor's dead.
왕의
Rip.
비율을 하사한다.
피날레를 시작하자.
지금이다. 해골 바가지, 거미 대가리. 자!
Beautiful. Damn, she's so close to stagger. Come on.
이상이 무엇이라 생각하시오?
Oh, that did no damage. Frick. Yeah, sorry, Gregor. I tried so hard. Wait, no, Kira! 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 Yes! Kira MVP! Kira
여기까지
MVP!
와서 망설일 생각은 하지 않았으면 좋겠어.
Did you see that?
사람을 죽이고 싶지 않았다면
She frickin'
너희들
carried.
세피어들도 처음부터 거리를 하지 말았어야지.
Kira with the frickin' carry. Honestly, why don't I just frickin' target her, you know? I mean, yes, they gotta take, I mean, they have to take the clashes, but, I mean, I'll hit her as much as I can. Shoot. And, do I have Dawn freed up? I could have her freed up. You know what? Let's mix and match here. So hit this. Dawn. Hit her with some frickin' bleed.
감상은 어떤가요?
그저 하염없이 모든 피를 먹은. 그래, 그렇게 황홀히 피어나고, 피어나고,
Oh,
피어나라.
beautiful. 5% chance, bruh. Oh well. I think I staggered everybody. Except, like, this guy.
따스한 피. 왕의 비율을
Here we go. Big hit.
퇴장 시간이 되어.
Oh, yeah! Let's go!
그럼 안녕히.
Magnum opus tibia. You're worthy of the privilege to behold my most prized needlework. Hell yeah, girl. Pop that shit.
여기까지 와서 망설일 생각은 하지 않았으면 좋겠어.
This version's hotter.
사람을 죽이고 싶지 않았다면 너희도
I'm
세피어들도
terrible.
처음부터 거리를 하지
Alright.
말았어야지.
Let's actually, you know, try to win. Chains of others, please. Let's go ahead and chain her down. Okay. Oh, lovely. Love this. Let's try that for a sec, you know. I think it might help. Okay, I mean, it could be worse. There we go, that's better. Alright, let's do it like that.
고귀하게.
Oh my god. Thank you, okay, thank you, never mind. I was gonna be so mad at Dawn. You're good, never mind, I'm sorry.
짜증나게.
Chains of others.
수많은 것들이 옥죄어 온다.
Tie her down.
왕의 비율을 하사한다.
She's going through these bleed stacks though.
바이올렛. 브레이크 슬랩.
There we go. Get some health back, Gregor.
피는
Nice, look at all that health regen, and then he loses it all.
법적 소리가 들리는 것
이
같군.
혈투를 승리로 이끌.
때가 왔나?
Yeah, that'll work. Man, this is good. Hit her.
가족을 위해. 산초류 경혈 온.
I shall impale. What's the hard blood, but you know what I mean. Look at the damage. Look at the damage. Nice. Which reminds me a bit of Tanya. Look, I just have a thing for you know, A9 girls that hit very hard. Sorry. They're really great.
거기서 지켜보시죠.
베르투레. 왕의 비율을 하사한다.
Oh, we just obliterated her health bar.
합격.
Hey, remember to use your Dante powers. They're quite good. Oh, it's a lot of bleed doing that too, of course. Alright. Alright, what do I clash this with? Alright, what do I have to clash this with that's really hard hitting? Dimension Shredder? Yeah, that'll do it. Anything that is more thematic? Well, that one's she's not a sanity level that I like. No. I think yeah, I think Yiseng's good doing it. You got him, man. Oh wait, maybe? Ah, no, let's do Sanguine Desire. Sanguine Desire's got this. With the amount of bleach he's got? Yeah, let's do it.
감상은 어떤가요?
Yeah, look at that, 46.
이번에도 잘해줬어.
Didn't even get it out.
유익한 책이 또 하나 늘었네.
I'll have to see what that looks like later, but
도시에는
very
내가
cool.
모르는 것들이 많아.
Very cool.
이렇게 하나씩 알아가다 보면 언젠간 반드시 찾을 수 있겠지.
Thanks, Angela.
오랜
Bleed is very good.
어버이를 향한 죄책감도.
Wow, there's...
피를 마시는
Well, okay,
순간에
there's more.
생각나지
Shoot.
않을 거다. 그러니
Oh,
가릴 것 없이
the
마음껏
wrap.
마셔. 그게
Also, hey, look
우리가 이룰 수 있는 유일한 꿈이니까.
at that after. Let's go ahead and finish this out. I'm an hour and a half in, but I may as well. Yeah. See? You're already much better looking with those superfluous animal parts removed. You're serious about founding your own movement. I already answered that. But you'll need time under the Falvus wing, at least until you can fully cultivate your movement, perhaps. I don't suppose words have any meaning now. All I can do is buy time for... dead. Ah, damn. Rip. And here I thought at least her last words were going to be Sushant. Thus we were made foes with yet another finger, the ring. Let's not doom and gloom already, fellas. We beat an officer of the fingers all on our own for the first time, didn't we? This is a pretty definite win. All on your own, huh? Come on, bro. I was fighting my ass out here. Yeah, Gregor has a point. The outcome of this battle would not have changed by a significant margin even if you had not been here, Kira. This is more like it. Won't have to freak out at a mere big brother anymore as long as we're with Clock. Ha! and start congratulating yourselves for achieving the bare minimum. Those who celebrate over so small an occasion don't deserve to stand beside the executive manager. Well, I guess this isn't impressive at all to people who used to be much stronger, like Otis or Don Quixote. Prithee, speak not of such folly, for the joy of my compatriots is mine own. Any inkling as to why she might have, in her final moments, elected to demolish the door. Right? It's not as if we're as short as the doors here. We're really debating the logical thought of the process of someone who has 2 seconds away from dropping dead. Come on, let's get out of here so we can bring everyone else up to date. Didn't I just leave this room? Oh shit, where'd the exit go? Don't tell me the exit changes every time someone walks through it. No, can't be that easy. Oh, I am barred from enjoying the fresh air of the world outside. No longer free to travel the mountains and cliffs as my feet would carry me, as the other members of the Pinky are. I wish to no avail that I should be allowed to weave the delineations of wings and back streets. Ah, this is what she meant. The back door through which we traverse is a passage to the corridor of the one called the Index Nurse Father. Cross the broken door we might, however it avails us but a brief jaunt to the Pinky Nurse Father's azure corridor before it returns us to this room. The room's now locked in a loop without a starting point. Won't matter what door we blow open. Is there anything we can do? A rescue team will arrive in time. As this location adheres to the regular flow of time, unlike the warp trains, it will be approximately between a week or two from the present before we can return. That's pretty long. Well, the first problem we're going to have to deal with is food. As far as I'm aware, we should be good to go for at least 3 days. Thanks, Rhodia. So let's... I didn't bring any snacks. It's not like we were about to walk through into the Elcorp branches or a dungeon, so... Yeah, makes sense. Looks like we're gonna have to give room for a thorough search then. No need. There's no exit, we open our own. What about the part where it cuts into your memories, too? Deal with that yet? No. The sword, it still cleaves my memories with every slash. Don't know what memory it'll slice away this time, but it'll be something recent, or one I hold dear. Boy, wait, don't be so bloody rash about it. What? Didn't you hear? Them nerds will be here in a week or two to get us out. Why don't we just keep that sword nicely in that scabbard and wait it out? The radio doesn't work. What if we went to the rooftop and entered one of the doors up there? There are thousands of them. Out of the question. By doing so, we are putting ourselves at greater risk, that of casting ourselves into the endless maze that is the corridor. Okay, but we're dead meat if that brick wall of a maestro walks right through into this room. That wolf lady's last words. Man, I'm seeing the flags. It's a hell of a risky move, yeah, but I think Yoshihide and her OP sword is our best bet. Right, but what if we get lucky and they find us in a day or two? Quit freaking out, Heathcliff. They will only be forgotten, not lost. Well, good memories don't tend to last very long. Been a fun excursion, Clock. We really were getting somewhere. Oh. But it's okay. We'll try again, so... don't feel too bad. Ah, man. We were getting there. It's a shame. I suppose it'll be longer yet. Damn. Ah, welcome back. Question. What exactly was the point of verifying every back door within the House of Spiders? Oh, Ho and I didn't fill you in? Any information regarding these doors holds an enormous value for us, not to mention the higher-ups requesting us to reorganize the House of Spiders into a base of operations as soon as possible, and if we had to rush our work a little. Only speculation here, but I'm quite convinced that they're preparing for a conflict of sorts. These little pockets of absolute safety are extremely valuable during these operations, as you already know. Wait, stop right there. What? What conflict? What operation? Are you saying that your bosses are preparing for war or something? I just feel like there isn't enough alarm in his voice, considering what he's saying. Preparing for what? Not even trying to hide it anymore, huh? Did I say something wrong? Unless you ask no. Aha, I thought everyone already knew. I mean, it's an open secret at this point. L Corp has already fallen. W Corp is teetering on the brink of collapse. You call us the aspirant W Corp. You call Limbus Company the aspirant L Corp, meaning we have a shared goal. But unlike the dead and gone L Corp, the current W Corp is still kicking despite its rapid decline in recent years. And we all know, companies in the city aren't worth much unless they got the military force to back them, right? It's only natural that a business conflict will lead to a physical one as well. This is just a mere team leader speaking, though. Who knows what the higher-ups in our companies are thinking? Either way, much fruitful collaboration was had today. This will reflect pretty well in our performance metrics, and we didn't even suffer that many losses. I can safely say that you should expect a positive review from us regarding this collaboration. Yeah, another wing war. Boy, Hohenheim, results out yet? Not yet, Assistant. I clearly remember telling you 3 minutes ago that it would take 20 more minutes. Have you forgotten already? He talks too much. This room might be more smoke than oxygen at this point. Mine's slowing down a tad. You're practically fumigating the room with the cigarette smoke. And speed up, glasses. Gonna bounce as soon as I hear the results. Both of you need to learn to respect things that take time. Yes, time is indeed relative, but the fact that I have managed to complete an in-depth analysis of an item of such mystery in a single day is an incredibly fast turnaround, and therefore deserves your appreciation. I have been attempting to rein in the more self-indulgent part of myself as of late, but I believe this achievement deserves to be elaborated upon. It is an evident truth that such a result could not have been replicated had it not been for my genius brain. Go out into the hallways and grab any passing researcher and tell them about my incredible turnaround time, and you will hear them say, "Whoa, done already?" And to that I will answer, shut the fuck up. Whoa, done already? Yes, there are times when test results are extracted earlier than the predicted time frame. Many of those instances are easily attributed to my genius at work. Why aren't you saying anything? Give me the TR now. You did tell me to shut the fuck up, so I'm attempting to observe the exact metrics of doing precisely that. You think Yoshida would ever use known acronyms straight? What if it's something like, sheesh, that's a full day. Unwind after work, though? Your verdict on her interpretation? That is exactly what I meant. She's better than MTL in some ways. How she lies as she breathes. Very well, then I'll get right to it. First, the period of time she was complimented for her cooking has been erased. Huh? That's it? Hardly. Second, a name has been erased from her memory. Do you recall the name of a man who worked with the man who works with manager Saude? Effie? Interesting. I would not have asked in the past tense had it been him who I was referring to. Glad Miss Saude wasn't here for that. That kid, right? I don't remember his name. Oh, Pilot. Yeah. She forgot Pilot's name? That she did. Among other miscellaneous deleted memories are 772 hours of Don Quixote's tales of adventures and the types of food she fed to a seagull. But fie upon thee, dost thou say that memories most precious upon young Ryoshu and me have been thrown to utter destruction? Look, Donkey, I'm not trying to be mean here, but that seems pretty acceptable, doesn't it, for the price of unsheathing a sword like that? If we're going by sheer volume, I would say that its mileage is acceptable. It erased several days' worth of memories just for a single swing, didn't it? I mean, yeah, but they kind of sound like inconsequential memories, don't they? Greg and Heath forget stuff all the time. How's this any different? The seemingly inconsequential nature of these particular memories weren't achieved by sheer luck. In fact, it seems to have been impacted by the scabbard Araya Shiki, or to be more precisely, the power of Araya's ego. That's so. While it takes a rather significant amount of time, the scabbard seems to be, yes, capable of selecting which of Senator Ryoshi's memories are to be erased at the cost of using Araya Shiki. Sounds like I should be grateful then. Oh, so it's like a cooldown timer? She can use it whenever as long as she gives it the time to select the trivial memories? I wouldn't be so quick to dismiss them as trivial. I remember the time when you were complimented for your cooking. It was quite a precious memory, wasn't it? You performed an inverse calculation of the relic's cost. Yes, according to our measurements, the sword seems to factor in the weight of each memory when calculating the cost of wielding it. it's become rather clear that it takes more than light memories to properly wield it. So, have our memories been restored? As presumed, attempts to recall the erased being's existence has resulted in failure. That is quite discouraging. But not all is lost. Simply by knowing that something used to be in that negative space, many things can still be reminisced upon. Like Ryoshi said, forgotten but not lost. Fuck. You've just stepped foot into the world of Sangria. Oh. Smiling Ryoshi. Collecting the GB will restore it. What used to be here, in the pockets of the void in my heart, my one and only. Kinda feels like we're home again. Ha! Bus, sweet bus. The chair could use a little more cushioning. If there's anything like it out there, huh? Damn, this is your ride? Hella badass. Heh. Great. Love it. I hope she stays with the team. I asked team leader Alan to send coordinates somewhere as close as possible to the nest. Keep driving through the door and it will bring you right into the empty spot on the highway. Don't hesitate to hit the brakes, because if any chance there is a car driving behind you, it will crash into the bus. Nods. So what are you two doing here in the bus? Decided to join the better team, did you? I must admit to a certain degree of interest in hearing of your exploits, but to accompany you through them is an entirely different matter, isn't it? I'm only here to adjust your coordinates. Speaking of which, just how did you manage to escape your confinement? I told them I had some stuff to help you with, and they let me out after making some scribble over some docs. Solitary confinement's hella boring, so I thought I might get some air. Might as well say goodbye to while I'm out and about, right? I see. You exploited the fact that the new hires don't have any grudges against you. I thought I told them to impress upon the new hires that prisoners are to be treated just as exceptions to the... Ah, right, the person in charge of that training is currently checked into the long-term recovery ward. More problems stemming from the shortage of manpower. I'd best include this in the report. Sounds like they're both here to see us go. Well then, time for valediction, I suppose. Perhaps I've grown far too used to seeing your faces. Saying goodbye doesn't come out as easily as I expected it to. Another day of reunion may await us in the future. I would appreciate it if such a reunion had a low probability of occurring. While I'm not very partial to mathematical statistics like the probability theory, I hope your prediction is dead right. Well then. Hey, Yoshihide. What? I wouldn't say we're family exactly, but listen, there's a lot of stuff I want to say to you, and a lot of stuff I want to hear from you, okay? So, SYL. Did I do that right? Acronymize it into L. And call me Ryoshu, not Yoshihide. Prefer the echoes of that name. Oh right, where are we heading next? Dante inquires about the next destination of Virgilius. Ha, now that's more like it. Been too bloody long since I heard that question. Yeah, don't get too excited. When has the answer to the question ever led us anywhere that's not downright bizarre? Downright bizarre, is it? Let me say that it's high time we face such a sight. Our next destination is District 14. In other words, Manager Dante, we are now en route to N-Corp, baby! So we are going there, after all, N-Corp. Plenty of faces there I'd rather not see. Ah! Yes! 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 Look at that, it's your turn, buddy, it's your turn. Now departing. Vroom vroom. Ah, it's so good! God, what a good intervalo! Oh, I'm so hyped for what comes next. Man. So a lot of people were worried that, like, they would figure out Araya, like, the sword would lose its cost, which didn't happen. And it might be a little bit of, like, a bummer that, hey, at the end of the intervalo, she doesn't end up figuring it out, she loses the memories right away, or what have you, but, like, I think there is a lot to be said about the messages there of, like, hey, yes, we may not be able to remember her right now, but we know there's something in the void, and that means something. And the sword is not free. Just because Araya is able to help with it does not mean it's free, but it does mean that we might be able to use it for certain things, which is very exciting. But with that possibility there, that's going to have to be with Mercedes Canto. Alright, that's all the time I've got for today. Sorry for the mega long episode. I wanted to really just finish out the Intervallo because I've been so excited to do so. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. I love the Fauves. They're so cool. I love everything about them. I hope to see more of them in the future. But it might be a while, or who knows. But I will see all of you in the next episode. Bye-bye.